So, welcome to In My Gen Z Era. This is a new segment that I want to do on my YouTube channel. I'm basically going to be talking about or highlighting certain topics that are controversial in the Gen Z little area or whatever. I know a lot of people may not agree with some of the things that I'm going to say. Some people may not. I know everybody thinks differently, so it is what it is. At one point or another, I do want to start taking like submissions and just talking about it. I want to debate with people because I know not everybody's going to agree, and that's perfectly okay. I even got little cue cards for it. Not too much though. Okay, so first question: is revenge okay in a relationship? I know a lot of people are not gonna agree, but whatever. So my take on it, I don't think revenge is okay in a relationship. Hear me out. I know a lot of people do certain stuff, and it's so easy to feel like, okay, like I want to get back at you, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. But I'm a firm believer that at the end of the day, two wrongs don't make a right. One, and two, it'll come back. Like I never get back revenge, and that's in any type of relationship. It doesn't just have to be romantic. It could be friendships, it could be with family members, whatever. I do believe that things do come back to people, especially when you don't do much. Like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna let you have it, because if I handle it, I'm gonna end up someplace that I shouldn't be. So I'm gonna let God handle it, because at the end of the day, you will get what's coming to you. So no, I don't think revenge is okay in a relationship, especially if you're trying to go grow and be the bigger person. And not only that, I have certain values and standards for myself, and I don't want to lower them because of what somebody else is doing to me. If I wasn't that type of person before I met you, I'm not going to become that just because of something you're doing to me. So no, I don't think it's okay. Let me know what y'all think about that though. All right. Can you trust someone after betrayal? Hmm. I think it's going to take a lot of effort. I I I do believe anything is possible through God. I'm gonna just say it like that. I do think it is possible to trust after a betrayal, but only if both parties are willing to put in the work. A lot of people will do you wrong and then get upset that you keep bringing it up or that you feel a way about it. But at the end of the day, if you didn't do it, I wouldn't feel this way and I would have nothing to bring up. That's just how I feel. But I do believe that you can trust someone after betrayal. I just feel like it is definitely going to take like a lot of work. And if you're committed to putting in that work, then yeah, it could work. Only if you're willing to. And then not only that, when it comes to betrayal, I know there's a common trend where a lot of people like to put a time frame on how long it takes you to get over something or to heal from something, but you can't put a time frame on my healing, especially when you did it to me. Like, you cannot put a time frame on that. If you betrayed me, I mean, goddamn, give me some time to get over it. Give me some time. And not only that, are you doing what you need to do to help me heal from it, to help me get over it? Are you putting in the work to make sure that I never bring it up again? Are you doing the work to make sure that I can trust you again? So that's how I look at it. I do believe it's possible. I just feel like a lot of people, especially in today's society, are not willing to put in the work. I feel like betrayal is kind of treated as something that's just like, okay, whatever. I don't think a lot of people put a lot of effort into anything, nor do they give it down, to be honest. Anyway, next question. All right. Is love enough for a lasting relationship? No, I don't think love is ever enough for any type of relationship. Any. It doesn't even need to be romantic. I don't think it's enough for anything, because you can love me but also betray me. You can love me but also lack loyalty. Love is a feeling. Loyalty is an action. So do I believe that? I don't know. I don't believe that love is enough. I don't. A lot of people may disagree. I personally don't think that it's enough. I don't think that it's enough to do a lot of things, because it's just a feeling. When you're in a relationship with someone, you choose to love them. You choose to love them through all their flaws and all the issues y'all have. It's a choice at the end of the day. But a love by itself, no. In a fantasy type universe, it should be enough, but it's not like there's so much more to just love. Like it's so much beyond that. There's consideration, there's respect. Love would just, in my opinion, would never be enough. Okay, next. Should your partner have access to your phone's location? um I think so. Yeah. I definitely I yeah, I think so. I think your partner should have access to your phone's location. And well, it depends. It really depends on, when it comes down to the safety side of it, yes. But some people, especially if you're big, might use that, to be stalking. Like if there's no trust, having their location could, it could, you know, it could mess up things a little bit. But in theory, generally, I do believe you should have your partner's location, just in case anything goes down. Just, just safety. Not even at this point, not even having anything to do with the relationship itself, but safety reasons. You know. But I get it. Sometimes with trauma and things you've been through, you probably won't want to have their location. Me personally, I I would for safety reasons, but the other hand of me, I wouldn't want to have their location just because I'm an overthinker. And so it a lot of times it don't even be trust, but it's just be me like overthinking, like, what the hell are you doing? Where the hell are you going? Who's gonna be there? Type stuff. So it's just like, I don't know. It just depends on the type of person you are. Me, I'm an overthinker, so half of me feels like I'm good. I'm good. Like I don't want it. The other side is like, like I I want to know that you're safe, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to communicate that with me, whether I have your location or not. If you're communicating and you're letting me know where you're at, what you're doing, who you're with, and you know, then I don't need your location. That's where communication comes in. I don't need to monitor your location and seeing where you're going every 5 seconds. I ain't got the time, and I have a life. I don't have time to do that. So if you communicate and know I don't really need it, should you generally have it? Yes, just in case anything goes down. But me personally, if you're communicating, I don't really give a damn to have your location. It really don't matter to me at all. But it depends how you want to look at that too, because some people, I think people fail to forget that there's a such thing as respect in a relationship. So whether I have your location or not, you should be communicating with me anyhow, so that my mind doesn't run rapid and I know that you're good and you're safe wherever you are. Some people may look at that as controlling. I don't get how that's controlling, because you should be communicating with me just like you'd want me to communicate that with you. But let me know y'all thoughts on that. Is that controlling to want to know your partner's whereabouts? Like, I think it's a respect thing. When you're on your own, you're single, do whatever the hell you want to do. But when you're in a relationship, a common courtesy would be to let me know where you at and what you're doing. And it's just a respect thing, because then that keeps me from overthinking, that keeps me from worrying, and then I know you're good and you're able to enjoy yourself and everybody's happy. um I think I'm gonna answer like one more question and then I'll wrap this up. And that'll be a wrap for this one. All right, last question. Should jealousy be seen as toxic? No, I don't believe that jealousy should be seen as toxic. I mean, what's toxic about it? Like, but let me choose my words carefully, because with jealousy, certain actions may occur because of that. At that point, those actions can become toxic, but not jealousy itself. Honestly, I feel like jealousy has everything to do with you as a person. If you're secure in yourself, like if you're insecure, jealousy can easily become a toxic scenario for you. But do I believe that jealousy is toxic? No, not at all. I just, if it depends on what you do with that jealousy that becomes toxic. Like me personally, I'm not insecure, so I don't ever find myself jealous over anything. And I just feel like what people fail to forget is that the grass is never greener on the other side. So if you feel like the grass is greener that way, then you can pretty much just have it, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's you. So I don't feel like it's a toxic thing. I feel like it depends on how you act and what you do with that jealousy. That's all. Honestly, just feel like you have to be secure in yourself. If you're secure in yourself, then jealousy is not even a thing, because the way I think is like, okay, what does that person have on me? Nothing. 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 And if you feel like they have something on me, whoop de doo, that's you. But am I gonna sit here and be jealous because you're around A, B, and C? I don't care. Like, for me personally, like, just have at it. You know what I'm saying? Because as a partner, I shouldn't be put in certain situations. But to wrap up the question, I feel like jealousy itself is not toxic. I think the actions you may take because of that feeling could be toxic, absolutely, depending what you do with that. And that's with any emotion. Anger, sadness, it's what you do with that that can make it a negative thing. But if you know how to control yourself and your emotions, then no, I don't believe it's that. All right, y'all, but that's a wrap for episode 1 of Gen Z era. Let me know if I should do more. Most likely I will, but I do want to start taking submissions. There should be an email. If not, I'll put it right here. There should be an email in my bio that you could send anonymous submissions to if you want to be anonymous. If not, um, and let me know what your opinions are on each one of the topics, each one of the questions that I talked about, because I know everybody's not going to agree with me, and that is fine. These are just my opinions on it. You don't have to agree with it. If you don't, that is perfectly okay. But let me know what you think about it. And ask other people in your life, your family, your friends, what they think about it, because I know everybody's opinion is different. And I'm always open to speaking about it. But anyway, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.